Sunshine State, a hotbed of passionate football fans. It is not hard to find where rivalry battle lines in the state are drawn on a day like today. These two are due to lock up once again, and we can't wait to get it started. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, the Florida Gators, taking on last year's national champions, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Seminoles will kick it away first. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. They'll leave it with him. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one. Let's take a second to look at the big picture for Florida. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise, continuing to get louder and louder, haven't met expectations. And this is the business we live in college sports, when you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football, it's results-oriented. They've lost football games this year, and so all signs right now pointing to them potentially making that change before next season. If they're going to stay competitive and they're going to field the best team and program possible heading into next year, then it looks as though a change is inevitable here.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Complete to the right. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
It is so hard as a defender to have to stop that big fella from catching the corner route, right? He already has great size and long arms, and he can jump. So what do? I mean, you're not trying to create pass interference and a penalty, but that's just a size mismatch, and the offense took advantage.
Makes the catch. It's Jackson. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Guys, you might know Florida State was once a women's college. Didn't start playing football until later, and in fact, didn't start playing the Gators until 1958.
Even though they haven't been playing a long time, this game has featured so many of the biggest names in the sport. You think about Bobby Bowden, Steve Spurrier on the sidelines, Charlie Ward, Chris Swanky, Tim Tebow, Danny Werkel, Heisman Trophy winners. This game has had it all.
They go to the ground. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Under fire. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
The Gators will punt this one away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. First one of the day is on its way, and he's been sort of scarce around here, only called on one time in that loss last week. Making side adjustments here. Lopez wants to fire. quickly to the tight end. That one could really put this drive into... gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
To the air on first down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Let's take a second here to talk about Florida State. Breaking into the top 15 is one step closer to the college football playoff. You've made it this far. The dream is within reach. Question becomes, will they take the next step, Jesse?
You got to keep winning. Now when we're talking about this team, you're hearing college football playoff in the same sentence because of where they're ranked in the top 15. So, David, as they move forward, they've got to continue to elevate and ascend with their talent and play on the field.
Yeah, and it's exciting, right? To be mentioned, it's exciting. To hear yourself talked about on shows and to be a team that's getting respect is great. Now, let's keep pushing that pedal to the floor to be the best team we can be.
The Noles come to the line needing just inches for the first down. And the Noles are facing 3rd and inches. Just going to keep it after the snap. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. And the Seminoles are flying down the field. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback making adjustments. To throw, it's Applewhite. Fires to the wideout. That's caught. It's Gibson. This guy open to join that long line of big playmakers for Florida State, whether it's Rashad Green, Kez McCorvey, or, of course, the great Peter Warren.
Yeah, finding those guys on the outside with game-breaking speed that you can build your offense around, that you know you can consistently throw the football, get Doak Campbell Stadium rocking, get everybody excited about Florida State.
Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the Seminoles want to pick up the tempo. They'll move the wide receiver. Going to swing it on second down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
How about that? That's already the 3rd target this guy has had on the opening drive of the game. He is a big factor for their success throwing the football. He's got to win the matchups. Even though that one goes incomplete, they got to keep throwing him the ball.
Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense, first and goal from the 7. The Seminoles had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Touchdown, Seminoles! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And a really nice job understanding, I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field when I run that post route. QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Running behind that left side. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Leaves it with the back. He has the first and still on his feet. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
This guy's got a lot of tools in his toolbox toting the rock, man. He showed you right there. And when I think back to Florida running backs, Emmitt Smith, all-time great. But a guy I played with in Gainesville, Fred Taylor. He was so big, but so fast for a guy his size. He just caused so many problems for the defenses we face. And I think in the SEC today, you have got to be able to run the football if you're going to win games. And this guy right here, he's going to give the Gators a chance.
Five-star running back. Period, and Florida State has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. Trying to turn the corner on the right. They tried to turn the corner on him,
so I
but
got
the
to
defense
get to the
was
third
ready,
level,
and they
man.
knock him down for a loss.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound. The Warhead on third down at the dope. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. Wide open downfield.
Let's go.
He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Tight ends nowadays, they're oversized wide receivers. They run routes like wide receivers. They make people miss now in space. They're guys that are now featured in offenses where in the past that wasn't the case.
Gets it out fast. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
Great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as well.
Thank you. Touchdown.
Touchdown, Gator. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown catch.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A pair of top 15 teams throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest. Alabama has a lead currently, but they've been in a dogfight all day today and haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 11 over Auburn. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So Reese with that drive.
Going deep. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Inside the 10.
What
Once
the
he got
fuck,
away from the
man?
knee, they had no shot at catching him.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the
Blown
anticipation,
coverage,
the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he tacked on the extra point.
No pass rush.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Got the first down and still on his feet. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again, who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Break one.
And that's a really nice play. It's
Break one.
First
Good.
time the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up and get some movement
Thank
at
you
the
for
point of
break
attack
one.
and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Trying play action. Swings it out to the flat. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
And the Gators look to keep this drive humming. Running back searching for a hole. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every point. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling
He's coming, he's coming, he's coming, he's coming, he's coming.
On that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Oh, he's got some space. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
And I tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers commit to blocking, staying on their guys. Really good job on the outside by giving the running back space to make the big play.
The Gators getting set on 1st and 10.
Ooh. I like this.
They'll try it over the left side. Got enough.
Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go.
And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Florida!
This has been a back-and-forth battle with a lot of football left to go. Really nice job executing on that rushing touchdown. If they get this extra point, this thing is all tied up.
And he made the extra point without problem. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. The offense changing the play. Looking to throw, it's Applewhite. Tight end finds a soft spot. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw on first down. The sure hands, it's Johnson. On his feet at the 40. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
Well, look, I know this guy is not the biggest running back in college football, but boy, is he dangerous, right? He's so shifty. He's hard to bring down. It's a good idea to get him going in the passing game. Put him out in space. Let's see what he can do.
Zings it complete to the right. He
Come
goes
on,
out
with
of
that
bounds
bullshit.
across the 25, marking at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. From the 25-yard
That
line, it's
bullshit.
1st and 10. Looking to throw again. With the catch, it's Hampton. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
No hits and nothing.
The Seminoles have taken it inside the 20.
And suck.
Looking to fire. Extending the play. How about that run?
Come on, put that ball on the ground.
15-yard line.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time, able to get the first down.
Got some momentum to the goal.
Got a flag. We got a flag.
And he's
Let's get it.
knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check
Yeah.
on the call. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. It's complete to the left. He's got it out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
From the gun, the ground game. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, no!
These close games a lot of times come down to who executes late in the ballgame. That was a late game situation. Nice execution, and now they got the lead going into the half, and they have all the momentum.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They go 83 yards on the drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. See what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. From the gun, give on the inside.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beaten at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now on first down from the 28. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the right. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking downfield, and time is running short. He's going to let it go. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls in.
Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Gators will kick it away to crank up the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They didn't, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with that.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Grab near the marker. It's Gibson. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down. Quarterback may change this route. Looking for a man. It's Applewhite. Now he's going to break the pocket. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. There is little that warms the heart of a defender like a strip sack. Even better if you get the ball. And I like the awareness of this defender on the play because he knew he might not actually get to the quarterback and make the hit, but he was able to still swat away, use those long arms to create the turnover. They'll go to the ground. There he goes. He's brought down the one to play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run the guys, and get them on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy's fast, I know, but defensively, you got to swarm with the football and get him on the ground.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some ballers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Running to the left. Couldn't quite match it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
Let's go.
How about this offense deciding to run the football, be physical, find a hole, get downhill, Palmer, and get the first down?
Yeah, and it helps too when you've got a running back like this guy. He just knows how to fall forward and get those hidden yards. Big weapon in this offense.
Oh, come on.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And in that situation, the 1 yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying to the ball.
He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Our defense, nice job early in the game, playing well with your backs against the wall. Job's not over yet, though. This is an offense that has shown that they go for it on 4th down, especially during these situations.
It'll be 4th and goal, and it'll be a tough one. Looking to throw. Fires into the end zone.
Touchdown! Let's go. We back in it.
Strike through the air for the score.
This guy is officially a problem. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the 3rd quarter.
Fellas, happy Thanksgiving wishes to you once again. The Egg Bowl is up for grabs between Ole Miss and Mississippi State. And check this out. Ole Miss dazzled in just about every phase of the game. And for a program that's turned out elite receivers from DK Metcalf to A.J. Brown, I think we may have seen the next great one emerge today. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Showing the arm strength down the left side.
Oh!
Pulls it in down the sideline. Touchdown,
Come
Seminoles.
on, fellas.
And that one will put
That should be
them
an
in the second
interception.
half.
And what nice play design. You get
Stop
your speedster.
running, stop doing everything,
Better
bro.
matchup, and then what do? You fade him towards that sideline, run a go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it, and just too much speed. Couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, every game in the
We
SEC
fucking
is so vital
had
to a
coverage
team's season,
defense,
and
man.
this
How you
one
beat
is
us
no
on the
different.
street, bro?
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Trying the left side. Turning it on. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Let's go.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Gators, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Power football with the run.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
The Gators can really attack on this second and short. They'll go right back to it. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on third down at the dome. To the ground to try to move the chains. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Yeah, and I just need a crease. I need you offensive linemen, just like right here. Great job holding the point of attack. Don't let any penetration come in. Give me a little sliver, and then you see the running back, Palmer. He'll do the rest, lower his shoulder, and make sure he gets the first down.
Yeah, it means a lot to this offense, too, to have a guy like this that always just seems to fall forward. He always, in these short yardage situations, knows where that first down marker is, and he's able to get those hitting yards in piles, driving his legs to help keep this drive alive.
The Gators have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. After run, now throw. Got a man. It's Jackson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. From the gun, running back gets the give. He's tackled right at the 40-yard line. That is well short of the first down, and let's see if they go for it here.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's going for the big play. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
We're at a juncture of the game now here in the 4th quarter. One possession game. Every critical down and distance is going to matter. And on that 4th down, the defense gets the win. Great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion and a turnover on downs.
Pass the sticks and still on his feet. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down to the 37.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Dropping back, it's Applewhite. He'll throw it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Welch.
Out of here.
Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. Looking for a gap. It's Welch. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
Wants to go up top. He's got him. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Another down.
Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Snagged in the middle, it's Gibson. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
And I like what this offense did, man. They stayed aggressive. They were trying to get the first down through the air. But here's the good thing now. You punt the football away. You trust your defense. You got the lead late in this football game. One more stop, and there's a good chance you get the W.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Sending the offense back to work. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. Grab near the marker. It's Montgomery. He's out across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and execution continues to be key.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the 4th quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
And the Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start thinking now, and you start letting that clock tick, and you stop kind of playing carefree. Keep doing what you've done all day long to build the lead, finish this thing out, pull off the big upset.
Makes the grab on the left. He'll get it inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39 before he goes out of bounds.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound, the war chant on 3rd down at the dope. They'll try to get the first through the air. He's got his man. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line.
And even though they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last 3rd down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
Now improvising. He's going to take off. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to pass. Here's the heat. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And I think this offense is going to start to get a little frustrated. Back-to-back drives, they've had some success, but they find a way to shoot themselves in the foot. Right here, they don't protect their guy. And now, 3rd and long situation, you know the pass rushers were coming. They know it's a pass. Got to be smart here with this play call.
And they're quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He wants to go deep. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
And that just about does it. That about puts this thing to bed. The offense, listen, they had to go for it, but now defense, this is the situation where you say, I'm just going to eat clock, up by several possessions, eat clock, get out of here with a W.
Finds his tight end. And he's brought down after a nice game.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the 4th quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
Fires to the big fella. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. He might want another play. Looking to pass. It's Applewhite. Throws toward the end zone. And here's the pick. And oh, did they need that right now. Taking it the other way. Finally brought down, but what a play. Not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Too little, too late, man.
From the 24. Looking downfield on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. Offense will use a timeout. 19 seconds left in the game. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Looking to fire. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. Guys, let's chat about Florida. He's been under pressure all season, and they really haven't done much to turn down that heat. And it's just hard to imagine that this guy will be back leading this. He's taking the shot.
Oh!
Incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
The offense has got to find something.
Wide open.
Pressing a little bit. They need that big play. They want that big play to try to make
this game
what's up? Ball game. Took the shot. Unsuccessful, but I wouldn't be surprised if they take some more of those.
It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. A bold decision
Hello?
to go for it on 4th down, and one that
Hello?
did not pay off. This offense has it with really good field position. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air. It's Applewhite. Deep shot for the end zone. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. And he's brought down after the pick, and time has expired here in the 4th.
Hello?
It was vitriolic, it was intense, and it went to the Seminoles as Florida State will dine on Gator after winning in this rivalry matchup. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.